And our principal diplomatic correspondent, Siddhant Sibal, getting us this ground report from the SCO summit in the Kyrgyz capital of Bishkek.
Well, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be participating in the 19th Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit. India became a full member of the SCO grouping in 2017, and since then we have seen the Indian Prime Minister participating in the SCO summit last year in China, and this year's SCO summit focus for India will be on counter-terror, on Afghanistan and ties with Central Asia. The Indian Prime Minister during his first tenure visited all the Central Asian countries. In fact, at the oath-taking ceremony of the Indian Prime Minister, the President of Kyrgyzstan as the chair of SCO was called. By and large, the Indian Prime Minister will be having a lot of bilaterals as well. First, of course, one of the major bilaterals will be with the Russian President Vladimir Putin, with, of course, the Kyrgyz President, and also with the Chinese President Xi-Jinping. Remember, this is the first meeting between both of them since the listing of Masood Azhar, chief of Jaish-e-Mohammed. But India has ruled out any meeting between Pakistani Prime Minister and the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and has said that there will be no formal meeting which is going to happen. But a police side is something that can't be ruled out, and that will keep everyone on tenterhooks here in Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan.
It's their first face-to-face encounter post-Pulwama. Prime Minister Modi and Imran Khan to attend the SCO meet. Will there be a bilateral meet? A pull-aside? India says no. Reiterates talks and terror can't go together. Watch our continuing coverage on WION. World is One.
On to other updates that we are tracking for you. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo will be visiting India in just about 2 weeks from now. He called the upcoming trip an important part of President Trump's strategy in the Indo-Pacific region. Take a listen into what he said.
I'll give some remarks later this week that are consistent with what we've been working on for my entire time here in the Indo-Pacific. I'll be speaking to a group of Indian business leaders in preparation for the trip that I'll take in a couple of weeks, where I'll be visiting India, an important part of President Trump's strategy in the Indo-Pacific, and I'm looking forward to the opportunity.
This meeting will be crucial for both the nations on the grounds of defense and trade, among other issues. Prime Minister Modi in his tenure has supported growing cooperation with the U.S., especially on defense. But tensions have been escalating in the recent past. India decided to strike a deal with Russia for the S-400 air defense system. Washington warned India and other countries like Turkey of the consequences of sealing those deals with Russia. India is also aware of the Sanctions Act that Washington has widely used to counter its adversaries, but New Delhi has chosen to stay firm on its procurement decision. President Trump's administration has also forced India to stop buying oil from Iran and Venezuela. Complaining of a closed market, the American president has removed India from the Generalized System of Preferences, a key trading preference under which India exported $5.6 billion in goods to the U.S. in 2017. The spokeswoman of the U.S. State Department, Morgan Ortagus, has confirmed that Mike Pompeo would be leaving for New Delhi on the 24th of June.
Prime Minister Modi's recent election victory provides an excellent opportunity for him to implement his vision for a strong and prosperous India that plays a leading role in the global stage.
And as part of that visit, Mike Pompeo will also be traveling to Sri Lanka in the aftermath of the coordinated Easter attacks, followed by Japan and also South Korea.